Hi, Diane and Dan. Thanks so much for allowing us to come and sit with you today and talk a little bit about the house, the process. We're here today with Kyle Stokers, our builder, and Suzanne Christensen, our interior designer. And it's exciting. We're actually here today at the completion, really, of phase one, and we're demolishing the original house. And, at the start of the day, Diane and Dan were out there with the machine actually taking it down. And that was pretty exciting. How did that feel?
It was fun. It was like riding a Bronco. The thing went up and went down and then went back and forth. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I never thought I'd be tearing my own house down inside of a huge tractor. What is that called? What is that machine? Excavator. Okay.
Dan, you look like
a big toy.
You look like you've done that before. You look like a real pro out there.
No, I just love a toy. It was big, I played with that, something like that when I was a kid. Now I'm inside one doing it. They had to pull me out with a hook.
Diane looked like she had a lot of frustrations to get out.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
You looked like you were having fun. Diane was like,
it was laughing.
This thing's coming down.
Yeah.
I wanted to get in and try it, but I was afraid I'd have like an evil laugh and that wouldn't go over well, so I held back. But
no, it was really something. So that house is finally disappearing today.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited to see later on today what that does for our views from this floor.
So
this floor was originally designed as a pavilion with really views to the east that sweep all the way around to the west, 180-degree view. So when that's gone later today, it'll be exciting to see what that looks like.
The morning sun over there.
Yeah, well, it's great. This is the first house we've designed where you can really spend your day in one spot and get sunrise and sunset.
Yes,
and
that's right.
It's just very, very special.
And not only that, the sun goes around the front of the house, and you're looking out the west, so you don't get the sun shining in during the day.
Yeah,
you don't get that in a lot of houses.
Yep. So.
And people can stop asking Kyle why he built that house so close.
or asking us
until last week.
Why that kitchen window facing the house next door?
What's that going to be? What's that other house going to be?
People were very relieved when I told them it's coming down.
Yeah.
They legitimately think that we
built it right on top.
Right on top of the other house.
It's very funny.
So I thought we'd take a minute and talk about how you put together your team, for the project. I think that's such an important part. The relationship between owner, architect, designer, and builder. And, you assembled this team, you interviewed us all and hired us. And of course, I think the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and that we're sitting in the house today, and hopefully you guys are happy with it. And I just thought maybe you could share with us your thoughts on assembling that team and the process.
Well, I was a research analyst. My specialty mostly was retailing stocks, but I was a research analyst, and that's what I did. So putting this team together, I did my research. I interviewed a lot of people, a lot of architects, a lot of decorators, a lot of builders. More than Diane wanted because she got enough already. I want more.
I remember the process.
You remember?
Yeah, you guys made the cut. See what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was impressed with all of you. And we get feedback, always feedback, because what you think isn't always right. You got to get feedback because you interview someone, they always want the best moves. You got to get someone else that knows them throughout the whole process when maybe they aren't in the best mood. Maybe they may be making mistakes. So you always talk to people who use you, your clients. That's what we did mainly. And we have surprises with people we had interviewed that weren't as good as we thought when we interviewed them. That's what I was looking for. And the feedback on all three of you was just, I wouldn't say it's 100% perfect. Nobody's perfect. Sure. But we didn't get any big complaints, and everybody highly recommended all three of you. That was a big factor.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I asked a lot of, being a realtor, I asked everybody all their opinions, and I had a notebook with all my lists. This person recommended this one recommended this, and I just kind of kept checking the dots. How many came up 2 and 3 times by the same realtors in different areas? And it was very helpful, very helpful.
That's good. So you did your homework.
Yeah, I worked along with Dan. I had already decided way before Dan who I wanted to use, but I let him do his research to make sure he was comfortable. Yeah.
I don't know.
I still have that book, guys.
Are you still having
I still have
comments
that book
in there?
Yeah, I have that book. But no, I think...
and somehow Kyle still made the
I was going to say, the final
you made
still here.
Cut that 2 seconds.
Today is a good
We'll make the
day.
cut.
We met Kyle.
And I think one of the best advices we had gotten is to put together a good team. You know, I've never built a house before. My house, Dan has. But it's very important that everybody works well together. And I think all of us do, you know. We have to trust our professionals. We have to trust our builder, our architect, and our decorator. And, you know, to make sure we're all making the right decisions. And I think we did. And I think that was the best. The person that gave us that advice was the building inspector for Huntington Bay.
Yeah.
Because we were asking a lot of questions. What can we do? What can't we do? You know, with all our meetings with the village, getting our permits. And he was very, very helpful. And he said, Dan and Diane, the best advice I'll give you is put together a team. And I never thought of a team. I thought we'd have to build our architect and then our builder, and then the decorator comes after it's all done. But getting Suzanne involved right in the beginning was important because you helped with some of the architectural plans because you're very knowledgeable. You have an architectural background. Yeah, and it all worked together.
And I'll second that because when I built 2 houses in the Hamptons and did this whole process, and I learned early that, and even they would tell me, I got to have the architect, I got to work with a builder. I know this builder, I can work with him. And I realized before I even built anything that was very, very important. And it worked out. We actually found the builder and architect worked very well. The decorator, not so much.
Yeah. We
replaced the decorator and we got a team of 3 and that was it. But that is very important. They work together.
So at what moment did you have that she's the one?
No, this didn't work. It wasn't like her taste. It just wasn't working. I think it was a personality clash.
Oh, he's talking about out in the Hamptons, not here, Suzanne.
Up in the Hamptons, yes. It didn't work, so we replaced the decorator. After that, everything was beautiful.
I think
they always had opinions, so I won't say there were any disagreements, but they worked together, they worked them out. That was the key.
I think here, you know, you have 3 strong members of the team, and I think you guys were great clients and partners in the project, and that made it that much more exciting and engaging and interesting for us. So we really were all able to do our best work and really to complement one another and to really step in and out as we needed to. And I think that made a big difference in the end, in the final composition, and all of us working together too.
Yeah. And I think also, I mean, the truth is we went through a very difficult period of construction, as we all remember, with COVID and all the supply chain issues that we ran into. Very frustrating times for any owner, anyone, any part of the team, really. But that could have turned sour really quickly with other clients, and I think that you guys were very patient and had incredible grace and patience to stick with us and to get through that whole difficult period. Yeah, there were a lot of people it would have turned sour. It would have ruined the whole project, I think, for everybody. Because that happens a lot sometimes, even in the beginning, right from the start. Something just doesn't fit right with the team, and then that changes the whole dynamic of the project. And that can turn out terrible. I don't think you would have had this if you guys weren't who you are and how great you are, and if this team didn't work together so well.
Well, thank you. You're right. It was a very difficult time.
Very difficult.
Got our building permit in April of 2020, just as COVID was in full force.
Yep, exactly.
Couldn't do anything.
Exactly. So, we were shut down and
everything was shut down.
Yeah. Another part of the team, Diane and I, working together because I've heard that husband and wife put together and build a house. It has broken up marriages. It has. So my feeling was that I know from building houses in the Hamptons that I don't have a great sense of decoration. That isn't my strong suit. So I let her do the decoration. That saved us a lot of aggravation. But I did have a say in sort of some of the structures in the house. Like I wanted two offices, I wanted a rooftop deck, and so forth. So I had that to say, but I pretty much turned it over to Diane. So we really didn't argue.
You guys were really great like that. It was like tag team partnering, you know?
Yeah, you were.
You didn't see us behind the scenes.
I do have to say that Diane won a lot, though. She won a lot of the battles, the little ones in my office.
Yes.
I did.
Just the little ones.
That's right. I did it.
We knew how to tell Dan, kind of.
Yeah.
He said no at first.
Sorry, Dan. Now the truth comes out.
Dan knew it was good for him.
And the next week he came back and says, that was a great idea, Suzanne.
I wanted the right to say no. I could just let that go, but if I didn't like something, I wanted the right to say no. And then they told me out of it.
I'm curious
Almost.
if you think back about the design time and the construction, best moment. What's the best moment you can think of?
Oh, what's the best moment? Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Or highlights.
So many.
Yeah.
There's not one, there's so many.
I sort of feel like the reveal, the day.
Yeah.
well, I was
it
just going to
has
say
to be the
that,
that was sort of-
obviously was the
that was-
highlight. No question.
That was the
about it.
culmination of it all,
Oh.
right?
That reveal was
I mean,
unbelievable.
3 years of picking stuff and then have it all in one place and boom, like that.
Yeah.
That's
That was fun, wasn't it?
oh,
We're living next door,
Yeah.
and Suzanne told us, okay, I do not want you going in the house this week. Like, we're in the house every night, and the builders would leave, the contractors left. We walk through what they do today, what is different. She said, do not come in the house all week. I go, why? She says, the furniture's being delivered, and I don't want you to see it until it's all put together. So we stayed out. We kept looking through the windows. What are they doing now?
Oh, we were
It's
convinced
Yeah, we.
that you were peeking.
No, I made sure we did. I almost wanted to look in the window, but I didn't.
I know.
I know.
I used to pull the
But
shades down. At
You
night.
did.
Then we came in, and I only saw the furniture, but she had done the bookcases, and little tchotchkes all over the
Well,
place.
the
I mean, it was incredible.
Knickknacks, yeah. It
It
was amazing.
very
full
smoothly.
Yeah.
Very smoothly.
That was amazing. That was
It
to
looked
walk
like
into a
we
house.
stuck the landing, but there was a lot of effort that went into that. And I was here watching Suzanne. She was
Oh my gosh.
busy with
Oh,
her
I
team,
know.
but they really did put it together and pull it off. And of course, Kyle and his team were here helping to clean
Yes.
up. And I was here to take most of the
Yeah.
credit for it. And
Well, it
and
was
it
your
worked.
time. It was your time.
My time, exactly.
But to walk in the front door and seeing just the house, and then all of a sudden, all the furniture is here, all the window treatments are in. It was, everything was amazing. It was breathtaking.
It
Really
did all.
was.
Oh, I'm glad.
And I
I'm
think
glad.
that again, that circles back to the strength of the two of you and the confidence that you put into us and letting us execute the work and realizing it like that. So thank you, really,
Yes,
thank you for being
thank
great
you. You made it.
patrons and great partners.
So it paid off.
Yeah. Yes,
Well, we
it
hope
did.
you're happy.
Oh, very happy.
Beautiful
Hope
house.
you're
Very
happy. Yeah.
Good.
It's
And now
gonna
we
be-
have phase 2 going to start.
Yes.
Yes.
So we'll see you guys some more.
Yeah. A little bit more, and then you won't have to see us anymore. You'll be free.
Oh, we're going to have withdrawal.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mike will still be here.
Mike will be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You got Mike for life.
We have Mike for life.
And Kyle, you see.
Yeah, I'm right down the road.
8 o'clock phone calls. Kyle,
Yeah.
what happened today?
Yeah, Jim, you get to step out. Kyle and I
I
we
still-
linger a little
Yeah.
while.
I'm still here.
Suzanne's going to be around for a long time. I don't do anything here without asking her first. Even a tissue holder. Suzanne, how would that look in the bathroom? Yeah, go ahead and get it.
That's great.
So let me just say that we're going to wrap because he's ready to knock it down now.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to say again, thank you both so much
Yes.
for the opportunity to create this beautiful home and for this opportunity to sit and talk about it today.
Well, thank you.
We're
Yes.
grateful. And I want to say also, thank you, Kyle, for your partnership. Thank you, Suzanne.
Oh.
Thank you, guys.
I think that teamwork makes the dream work. So
Absolutely.
thank you,
What a
guys.
wonderful team.
We had a
Absolutely.
lot to work with your
good.
architecture
Yeah,
and
great.
your
Well,
talented build.
yes.
You built.
Let's go tear down a house.
Yeah.
It's going to go
Let's
down
go.
the rest
All
of
right.
it. Yay.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.